Alright guys, welcome back to another Master and Apprentice video / podcast. Today we're doing a new what if. Before we get into that, how you doing, Afton?
Doing quite good. How about you, Mr. Sammy?
Alright. We'll get right into it.
Genius over here.
I guess Act 1. We all know the famous line, "Do it." And the lightsaber scissor held by Anakin that finished off our family favorite, Daddy Dooku. But in today's video, we're going to look and see if things had played out differently and how the story would have changed in What If Anakin Had Not Killed Dooku. Bringing us to Act 2. So, to start off with, we know Palpatine wanted Anakin to kill Dooku almost as a test to see how much Anakin let his emotions control him. So, in our story, when Anakin doesn't kill Dooku, this disappoints Palpatine greatly, having doubt if he even wants to take him as his new apprentice, because now he sees that he doesn't let his emotion completely control him. But now, with Dooku handless, but alive, he is taken prisoner, and he wakes up Obi-Wan, and they try to escape Grievous. Grievous, seeing that Dooku is taken prisoner, flees as a coward he is, and the rest of the events play out, them landing the invisible hand on Coruscant, as we see, but now with Dooku as prisoner. Bringing us to Act 3.
So now with Dooku as prisoner, he has two trials, one with the Jedi privately and one with the Republic justice system publicly. But as for everything else, events play out very similar to the way we see in Episode 3. Grievous and the Confederacy of Independent Systems leaders all flee to the Outer Rim. Anakin finds out about Padme's pregnancy and has his nightmares. And Palpatine tries to anoint Anakin as his personal representative. But Palpatine has a lot more doubt in him.
Also, he does get rejected by the Jedi Council to be a master still. Bringing us into Act 4.
Act 4. Before the Jedi disperse into the Outer Rim, Dooku has his trial with the Jedi, where while the Jedi are split up, they overall agree the Republic Army hearing will be final, and they agree with whatever punishment the Republic gives. They can't decide on it themselves, so they hand that over to the Republic. But the biggest takeaway of this is Dooku pleading them to believe that Palpatine is truly the Sith Lord and the Darth Sidious they've been searching for. In the end, they still send Dooku on his trial to the Republic, but leaving a lot of the council members with doubt about the war and Palpatine. The reason he rats him out is very simply, Palpatine was saying, kill him, to Dooku, so he has no loyalty whatsoever anymore to Palpatine.
Bringing us to Act 5. As Dooku is on his way to his trial, he is actually assassinated by Cad Bane. Cad Bane, we've seen him sneak into the Senate multiple times, take hostages, sneak into the Jedi Temple. So he sneaks in, and actually Cad Bane will actually kill Dooku. Palpatine doesn't want Dooku to have a big trial with the Republic because he doesn't want him to confess or, give Palpatine's secrets away. But doing this puts a lot of the Republic politicians into panic. They want the war to end now because they see how quickly they just saw Palpatine captured. They actually get a fugitive in the CIS, and then he's killed right away. So they want to end this war as soon as possible. So they send the Jedi and their clone battalions to the Outer Rim sieges like we see in Episode 3. But with the Jedi on high alert about Palpatine maybe being the Sith Lord, Yoda agrees to stay and Kit Fisto goes in his place to Kashyyyk, leaving Yoda on Coruscant. But Obi-Wan still goes to Utapau. However, as we see when he has his talk with Anakin before he leaves to go on Utapau, before he leaves, he says to Anakin, he tells him the Jedi Council have their doubts and are seriously wondering Palpatine's intentions now that they have had this evidence from Dooku. And this obviously destroys Anakin. He's a lot more angry and confused right now. But that brings us into Act 6. As the rest of the movie events play out, Kenobi kills Grievous. The CIS leaders are into hiding. Padme, she's doing her thing. Anakin's left at the Jedi Temple with Mace Windu, Yoda, all the other Jedi that are still there. But upset and confused, he wants to know the truth with Palpatine. Is he truly the Sith Lord? So he goes to Palpatine to get a confession out of him. And Palpatine confesses that he is the Sith Lord. And Anakin obviously is upset. He gets the same reaction that we see in episode 3, where he storms off and goes and tells Mace Windu and Yoda, bringing us into our final act.
Now that Anakin has told Mace Windu and Yoda that Palpatine is a Sith Lord Sidious, like we saw in episode 3, Mace Windu takes the Jedi to arrest Palpatine, but now Yoda goes there instead of Cat Fisto. Anakin comes in to see 2 dead Jedi on the floor and sees a blur of red, purple, and green. Palpatine glances over and sees Anakin in the doorway. As he sees this, he pleads to Anakin to help. He falls over onto his back, and as Mace Windu raises his lightsaber to kill Palpatine, Anakin says, "You can't kill him! It's not the Jedi way!" Mace says he's too powerful to be left alive, just as he does in the movie. Yoda says, "Right, young Skywalker is." Mace Windu looks at Anakin and Yoda and Palpatine and finally lowers his blade. Windu says, "Just know this man brings nothing but death and pain." Yoda calms in the clones to help arrest Palpatine. As Mace Windu and Yoda and Anakin also are walking down the hallway with the clones, Yoda sends Mace Windu to grab the recordings of the arrest. As news of the arrest spreads across the galaxy, many Jedi rush back for the hearing. After Anakin and Obi-Wan's little meet and greet together, which shows that Grievous did in fact die, so it played out on Utapau the way we expected, or the way it did in the movie, Anakin goes to visit Palpatine in a cell and asks Palpatine, "Is it true that you know the path to prevent death?" Palpatine smirks and says, "Only through the dark side can this be attained."
Bringing us to our end. So yeah, we couldn't think of a true and precise ending. Anakin still wanted Padme to be left alive. He wanted to save her, and Palpatine was really the only path. But with him not killing Dooku and Palpatine having more doubt, I really couldn't think of a precise ending that made a lot of sense and wasn't just bullish and just didn't make a lot of sense. So I couldn't think of an ending. So this is where we're gonna leave it off. If you guys really want another ending, let us know in the comments. Leave some likes, and we'll make another ending. We'll smash it up with this, and we will have a grand ending.
It'll be amazing, but we have to see some love on this video to do that.
I just can't think of anything, and I can't put enough effort to, I just couldn't think of something. You guys leave some great ideas in the comments, and maybe we'll take one of them and put that as our ending. Because I personally couldn't think of a precise ending that really made sense. And neither could happen. We sat there brainstorming for an hour, for 2 hours, and just couldn't think of anything. So if you guys have a good ending to this what if, to this story, let us know, and we'll use that in place. But with that, you got anything else left on this story, Afton?
That's it for me, my good sir.
All right, we'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching. Hit that subscribe, hit that like, and if you're on podcast, hit that follow. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.